All right, good evening and welcome everybody to our second 2013 Libertarian Candidate Forum. For those who I haven't met, I'm Chris Brookover. I'm the meetup coordinator for LP Nova. So welcome, thank you for coming out. You probably can tell that we do have some bad news, is that Mr. Rob Sarvis was not able to attend tonight's event. He had to cancel last minute, which brings us to the good news is that he cannot attend tonight's events because he's getting a lot of press coverage lately, as you probably have seen. He was on MSNBC this morning, and he's been on the national media several times. You've probably seen him on the local media, so this is really good. The Sarvis campaign has picked up a lot of steam, particularly in the past few weeks, better than probably statewide in Virginia, any Libertarian candidate we've seen in recent history for sure. So this is great. We want momentum to continue, and we wish them all the best. And there is some stickers and whatnot if you want that. We'll catch them next time around. But the good news is also we have 3 outstanding Libertarian candidates here this evening that you're going to get to know a lot more about their positions. But before we do that, I just have a few announcements to make. Next Thursday, place to be announced. One of our candidates here, Laura Delhomme, will be hosting a happy birthday, happy hour candidate celebration. I think that's how I say it. Apparently it's someone's birthday next week, so please come out. Stay tuned to Meetup and Facebook and the Laura Delhomme website for all the information. But that's next Thursday, so mark your calendar. So we've got Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. We're going to be doing the full court press for volunteers to come and work at the polling places. We need as many as you can get. Anytime we have Libertarians volunteering to work at the precincts, hand out literature, or anytime the candidate's there, the numbers are always consistently better when we have a presence there, and people do change their mind at the last minute and vote Libertarian. But we need the bodies there. We need you there at the polling places, letting people know that they have another choice. Okay, so please, afterwards, come see me or visit the various candidates' webpage and contact them, and they can get you literature. And through the Meetup site, we'll be coordinating places to meet at the morning of Election Day for signs and literature and all that. But this is going to be a big thing. We want max participation, even if you can just take a couple hours. Like during lunch, we can have someone there to meet you with signs and literature to hand out, and that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Then later on that night, of course, I'm sure we're going to have at least 1 or 2 election night celebration parties, so stay posted on that as well. And then the last thing, the last big event after all the elections are over is the 2013 LP Nova Convention, which will be Saturday, November 16th, all the way out in the boonies in my house in Herndon, Virginia. And even if you're not a Libertarian Party member, I encourage you to come out. Please come out, see what we're all about, get involved. I would be thrilled if you wanted to join the Libertarian Party. We'd be even more thrilled if you wanted to be active in LP Nova and help get people to run for office and support their campaigns. We'd love to have you. It's always a good time. So check out the Meetup, www.meetup.com/LPNova for all that. Okay, without further ado, I would like to introduce our esteemed moderator for this evening. And she is Libertarian Party Political Director, Carla Howe.
Okay, now we have not yet introduced the actual individual candidates, which probably most of you know, right? So we need to first identify the district each of you guys are in. All candidates for assembly, delegate candidates, and if you could state your district and your name, and what part of the state your district's in for everybody who's here, starting with Anthony Tellez at the end.
My name is Anthony Tellez. I'm running for the House of Delegates, 53rd District. My district encompasses Fairfax County and Falls Church.
Thank you. Patrick Hagerty.
My name is Patrick Hagerty. I'm running for the 33rd District of Virginia, which is from Leesburg. It encompasses Leesburg to Winchester, western Loudoun, Clark County, and parts of Frederick County. That's it.
Thank you.
That's all I can.
And Laura Delhomme.
Hey, I'm Laura Delhomme. I'm running in 47th District, right here, where the orange line from East Falls Church to Courthouse, a little bit down to Columbia Pike, so close to Arlington.
Great, all right, and thank you all for being here. So we're gonna have a chance to actually look at the truth about why people are running and what they will actually do if elected. So thank you all for being here, and I want to start right in by asking each of the candidates to state in about 2 minutes or so, why are you running? So Laura, we'll start with you.
I wish I could fill 2 minutes. Probably not, so lucky you guys. I've been involved in the Libertarian Party for about 3 years now, and I kind of saw it as the next step that I could take to really grow the party. We have an opportunity this year. A lot more people are paying attention to both economic liberties and civil liberties and how both sides are being eroded by all levels of government. And in Arlington, especially, I think there's an opportunity. I'm running against one candidate, and basically that gives me a wild, bold, what do you call it? Bully pulpit. Pulpit, thank you. To you know, spread the ideas of libertarianism and grow the Libertarian Party. And it's been a shockingly receptive message, or shockingly reception to our message. So that's why I decided to run. I think Arlington's a good place to grow the party and grow our message.
Thank you. Patrick.
I decided to run because I didn't like the people that were running, and they're more of the same old, and nobody else was stepping up. That's all I got. That definitely wasn't 2 minutes.
Stepped up. Time to talk about issues. And Anthony too.
So I live in the 53rd District, and for the last 20 years, we've had the same House of Delegates member, Jim Scott, represent the district. He was only in a contested election a few times, and in 2013, during the Democratic primary, his 20-year legislative assistant swept the Democratic primary, no challengers in the primary, and it was up until about March of this year that we had not even a Republican willing to step up and give the voters an option. So it was at that time I contacted Chris and Laura, and I decided that I would run for office to give the voters a choice, because I'm a firm believer in democracy, and I believe that if we don't have contested elections, we don't live in a democratic society.
Great. All right. Thank you. I'd like to first talk about the issue of the war on drugs, war on